Welcome to SBR Weekly with the daily news about sports. I'm Baytoff, this is Sam, and Reagan
is
I'm right here, baby.
Yeah, baby.
We're gonna be talking about all the latest news updates about sports, whether it's UFC, NFL, MLB, you name it, baby. All right,
NBA, NHL.
Let's start talking about last night's game with Denver and Utah. What hell of a game, man!
Oh my gosh! 80-78 final score.
Talk about a defensive battle. With every other game prior to that was all offense. You got Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell popping 50 every night, except for last night though.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell had
not every night.
17 points, and then he had 27, and then.
Yeah. No, it was a crazy game. I mean, 80-78 final score is crazy. Game sevens in the past 6 game sevens for the NBA have all gone under, and now it's the past 7. We'll see what happens in the Houston OKC game tonight, but Mike Conley had a shot at the end to win it off of a Torrey Craig missed layup, couldn't make it, and Denver's headed to the next round where they'll play the LA Clippers. Heartbreaker for Utah. They were up 3-1 in the series.
I was surprised that Utah, they got the ball and they turned it over immediately. And Donovan Mitchell and then Denver came back, missed the immediate layup. He almost gave it away. Yeah,
that was a rough game for Mitchell. A lot of turnovers last night, that's for sure. What do you think about the game, Sam?
It was good. Utah had hotter cheerleaders, definitely.
He was a Utah fan. He loves some Utah cheerleaders.
Yes, man.
The Mormons, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I like Mormon, though.
You know them Utah Mormons.
All right, let's switch it up to the NHL. Last night, overtime, Flyers-Islanders. Flyers almost blew that lead in the third period, man. They're up 3-1.
But we didn't. Philadelphia Nation.
Yeah, if you guys can tell, he's a Philly fan, even though he's the one wearing the New York jersey.
Yeah.
True Philly fan right here.
I love my.
Let's get into the game though.
We'll get into the game.
We got like 4 minutes left.
Yeah, the Islanders. The Islanders were looking to close it out. They were up 3-1. Couldn't get it done. 4 minutes left.
They were down by 2, and then Hart got screened, missed the puck right by his glove, man.
So they're going to Game 6 tonight, right?
Not tonight. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night's Game 6.
Flyers, baby, all the way.
I think the Flyers get it done. I mean, they lose, they're out. Islanders got to win one more to advance, where they'll take on the Lightning. Winner will take on the Lightning, so we'll see what happens there. Yeah. And on the other side, we got Vegas losing 2-1 to the Canucks. Although there was a controversial call at the end for you sports bettors out there. There was a alleged goal went in with 0.2 on the clock. They didn't count it, so as of now, Canucks win 2-1, could get changed. So for those of you who took the reverse Canucks puck line, -1.5, you're probably pretty pissed that they're not counting the goal. I saw on...
No, I would be.
We're going to be talking a bunch about gambling later in the segment. Don't you worry, folks. But let's go back to the NBA where Boston beating Toronto, man. Game 2. It's up 2-0 in the series. It's going to be a great series, I think. It's going to be wild.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think the Raptors come back and win that series.
Not me. Celtics all the way.
I don't know if Toronto can hold up with Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and all those boys.
See, to me, championship DNA is what does it for me. The defending champs aren't going to roll over easy. I can promise you, that's a locked and loaded promise, a Reagan Loescher certified promise that Toronto wins Game 3. Game 4, I don't know, but as of now, Game 3, Toronto's not going down 3-0. You don't win a championship to just get destroyed in the round 2. They're the better team. They smacked a bunch of teams in the regular season. They're the 2 seed for a reason. They're not going to roll over.
Agree. Let's switch it over to the MLB. A little scuffle at the end there with Toronto, New York. What was going on over there? Between Machado and
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And New York.
I say Toronto.
No, you're good. Just so the fans know. Yeah, I mean Chapman tried to. I don't know the exact race player, but he tried to hit him in the head, and I know today they gave out suspensions. The MLB Chapman's out for 3 games. Both managers are out for 1 game. So, I mean, hey, if you're trying to hit someone in the head, that's not cool. I'm a Yankee fan, so I'm behind my Yankees players. So too bad he didn't hit him in the head, I guess. But I mean Chapman, I wouldn't want to get hit by one of those fastballs. He's clocking over 100 miles an hour on some of those fastballs.
Let's talk about some of the contracts that have been dealt with in the NFL. Joe Mixon, 4-year, $48 million, man. I think he's getting that money.
I hope we can make that kind of money if you fans out there give us enough support.
That's why I'm here.
That's why we're here. Give us $12 million a year. Come on.
Let's talk about, we got the NFL coming up in a couple weeks. What are your expectations for this season? I think, personally, Tampa Bay is gonna start cooking. Probably they're gonna be up there, definitely for sure.
I think they should all stand for the flag. That's what I think.
All right.
No comment. We're
No
not
comment.
a political show. That.
No, I'm just kidding. Let them do whatever they want. They'll lose rating.
Switching gears here, back to my question. Reagan, I want to hear your take. And Sam, what do you guys are your early Super Bowl prediction for this year? Early Super Bowl, very early.
For me, I as a Jet fan, I'm going to say the Jets. But in reality,
Chiefs.
Oh, you're saying the Chiefs? You think they're going to go back to back? Why is that?
I just like Andy Reid as a coach.
Oh yeah, your old Eagles coach. But no, he's one of the best. That's for sure.
I honestly think Eagles have a shot. I just think Wentz is going to be pissed off about last season, and I think he's a hard worker, good work ethic, and I think he's going to lead his team to a victory.
Yeah, we'll see. But I like that Chiefs pick, but I actually don't think they'll get it done again. I do think it'll be an NFC team this year, and that NFC team is Seattle. With them getting, honestly, they just got the best safety in the league for a pretty hefty price, but with the uncertainty with the draft, I mean, a first-round pick this upcoming year really is, if there's any year to get rid of, any year that you want to not have a first-round pick, it's probably this upcoming draft with the college football season within doubt. Some of the leagues are still happening. I know Big Ten's already been canceled, Pac-12's been canceled. Whether or not they decide to have the season, I heard talks that the Big Ten might happen now in October. We'll see. But a lot of players have been opting out. I heard Jamar Chase opted out of LSU to one of the top wide receivers. And then the
Georgia quarterback, Jamie Newman,
Yeah,
the
Jamie
top
Newman.
transfers out of Wake Forest, just opted out.
And his Heisman odds I saw were like plus 1,000. Like he was like one of the front runners to win the Heisman. So those are two big names in college football to opt out. But that's exactly my point. So anyway, getting back to Seattle, they got Jamal Adams, one of the top safeties in the league. Whenever you have Russell Wilson, a top quarterback, some would say the best. I'm going to put him at number 2. I think Mahomes is just the best, your Chiefs pick. But they have a good running game. Russell Wilson, never count him out, can bring a team back whenever. And their defense is pretty good. I mean, they got Bobby Wagner in the middle.
Yeah, they've always been a
They got
defensive
Jamal
team.
Adams. They got Griffin at the other at corner. I mean, they got a defense with a lot of good pieces, and their offense, like I was saying, Russell Wilson's all you need. But Metcalf and Lockett on the outside running the wide receivers, and Chris Carson a running back. They want to run the football. They get it done. They got a decent O-line. So, and hey, your same reason. Andy Reid is a good coach. Pete Carroll's a good coach. So I think they get it done this year.
I think early Super Bowl prediction is going to be a rematch of 2012, San Fran, Baltimore. I think San Fran, they're going to come back with vengeance in Baltimore, man, with Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, Marquise Brown out of offense. I think it's going to be a repeat of what both teams did last year.
I'm kind of surprised no one's taking Tampa Bay with Brady Gronk.
I think they're going to be up there, definitely in the playoffs, Tampa Bay.
I think they're going to get it done.
I think they'll get up there. I don't think they'll win.
Not win
think
the Super
they'll win.
Bowl.
They'll
I
make
don't
the
think they're gonna
playoffs
win the
for
Super Bowl.
sure.
First
I
year.
think as a wild card, I don't think they're gonna. I think the Saints will still win the division.
True.
Saints are more well-rounded. I mean, the Bucks are adding a lot of pieces. I still think they'll be good. Brady's still.
I guess this will
Top
answer a
five,
lot of
top
people's
10 quarterback.
questions. If it was Brady or Belichick, right?
Yeah. Hey, drop a like, drop a comment.
Drop a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. We're getting this channel up and loaded, baby. It's going everywhere.
Yeah, but comment your Super Bowl pick. We want to see here at SBR Weekly. We want to know who you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl.
Now let's go back to college. What's your top Heisman pick as of right now? Because me, right now, I think Ian Book's going up the ratings, man. I think Ian Book has a good season for Notre Dame. I think he might be up there. I think he might have a shot.
I mean, my pick.
Right, Baytoff.
My pick was Jamar Chase, but now that he opted out, I can't be him. And I would have taken maybe someone in the Big Ten, but with limited options, right now I couldn't tell you who exactly I like. But I was leaning Fields as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I'll probably go with Lawrence. I mean,
Lawrence.
I mean, I honestly think right now he's a lock to be the number 1 overall pick. But then again, we were saying that with Tua, so there could be a Burrow out there. So
There could be.
I mean, think of the payday those people got on Burrow.
I thought Jamie Newman was going to be that guy.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
you
see.
thought wrong,
But
Baytoff. You thought wrong.
if somehow the Big Ten has a season, I'm going to go with Fields. But it doesn't look good, so I'll go with Lawrence. Yeah, it's a popular pick, but he's the best quarterback right now. I mean, honestly, if you could go into the draft after your sophomore year Or I'm sorry, after your freshman year, I think he would have already been in the league. But with the NFL rules, that's holding him back.
Yeah, you can't go unless you're a junior.
Yeah, so
you gotta play 3 years. Unlike basketball, it's only 1 year.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, basketball even used to be out of high school back in the day. You got a lot of.
I think it might go back.
Yeah,
just out of high school.
Well, you see some of these players are electing, instead of going straight to the NBA or going to college, they're deciding to go to the G League, which is
or overseas.
Or overseas, but
like
the G League. Yeah, I mean, the G League is like the minor leagues for the NBA. I mean, it is, but these guys are signing with teams as G Leagues. They can't get pulled up to the NBA, but all they're doing is getting paid, like whether it's $500,000 to $100,000, anywhere in that range. I mean, you're making good money, and you're playing against professionals. I mean, some of these colleges, you'll play against guys, but if you can make money and insure yourself physically, because if you get paid $250,000 a year, I mean, at least you're not losing the money.
Hey, we got Mr. Huff here.
Mr. Huff as our special guest as of right
now. We got resident Eagles fan in the house.
Yeah,
big Eagles fan in the house, and this is his son over here in the Jets jersey.
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Huff.
Yeah. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year, Mr. Huff? Philly. Why is that?
Because they're gonna, Reagan.
Because they're gonna. We'll see.
Man,
I mean, personally, you know how Phillies fans are. They're a little delusional.
Wow, Philly's fucking shirt.
I am wearing a Philly shirt, but that's because Bryce Harper's the king of Philadelphia, so I gotta support him.
Who are you talking to?
The camera right there. The phone.
All right, I'm going up.
You don't want to stay anymore?
No, I'm good.
We're gonna have to edit some of this.
Alright, Mr. Huff.
All right, be good.
Hey, if you want to come back down, we're gonna have a UFC segment soon.
I bet you will.
Come on. We're gonna have to
Let's
edit
go.
it.
No, we're not editing it.
Get up.
Everything stays in.
Get up.
I also don't know how to edit.
Alright, everybody,
in
the comments section, who do you think is going to be this upcoming year's Heisman Trophy winner? Very, very intriguing question. Alright, so let's shift gears a little bit. We got some releases that are going on in the NFL. Leonard Fournette,
Wait, if you're such an NFL fan, who won Super Bowl V?
Alright, with these questions, you
Who won
got
Super Bowl V? Come on.
Indianapolis beat Dallas Cowboys game-winning field goal 16-13.
See. Let's see if that's correct. Give me your phone. Look it up. Let's see if it's correct. Let me look it up. I want to make sure you didn't have it saved on your phone.
I don't.
See, this kid, back in high school, when we were in high school together on the football team, he claimed to know every Super Bowl winner, what teams were in it, what the final score was. Let's see if this is correct.
This kid was a great high school football player too. He's actually playing in college now at Stevenson, which is sick. Big achievement.
Appreciate it, brother.
Coming from a small town.
All right, Super Bowl V winner. As you can see, we have the Baltimore Colts beating the Dallas Cowboys 16-13. And what did you say?
It was off a game-winning field goal.
Yeah. Baltimore kicked a game-winning field goal. He's correct. All right, let's see if he's as good as he thinks he is. We'll see next week on next episodes.
Anyway,
Get to your point.
as I was saying, we got a bunch of releases going on in the NFL. Earl Thomas, Leonard Fournette. I mean, what is going on over here? What do you think your take is on Leonard Fournette?
Well, personally, Leonard Fournette, yeah, he's a good power back.
I think Philly might pick him up.
Maybe he's in my opinion he's washed. I mean he's still decent, but for $4 million what they were paying him, these just cut him. The Jaguars are not. They're allegedly trying, but we all know they're just tanking. They'll probably end up taking Lawrence, like I was saying, but I think it was smart on Jacksonville to release him. If you couldn't get anything, release him. No point in having him. See what you got in the younger running backs. But with Fournette being released, he's still, like I was saying, I think he's a wash, but he still does have some value. Not as a pass catcher, not as a 3-down back. Throw him in the goal line, he'll score. Even though he had one rushing touchdown last year, I think if you put him on a team like Philly, like you were saying, I mean, they got a great offensive line. I think he could be a great goal line back for some team. And wherever he wants to go, I mean, he can choose. Most teams will only give him in the range of maybe $1 to 3 million. I mean, he's not going to make more than he was getting.
Agree. I think he's gonna get picked up though eventually, pretty soon.
I think so.
Within the next week or so, I think.
Yeah, I mean, nobody claimed him off of waivers, so it's now his choice of where he wants to go. So I think he'll go wherever he
Let's
gets
talk
the most
about
money.
Earl Thomas, situation that's going on in Baltimore, man. Punching Chuck Clark in the face. I mean, what?
Yeah, another player being
Oh,
released right there.
this guy was one of the top safeties in this decade. The
Yeah.
past decade, 2010. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Earl Thomas is a great safety, but he's been in the news a lot lately.
Mhm.
Between that and the whole thing going on with his wife, I don't know.
I thought Dallas was gonna pick him up. I guess Jerry Jones may.
No
We'll see
room
what
for
he
Earl
does.
at Jerry World,
See
I
what
guess.
Jerry World's gonna be doing. Who knows? They're always sparking some stuff over there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Over there in Dallas.
Yeah, they smoke a lot of weed over there.
Alright, let's get to the NHL. Back to the NHL. We got Avalanche and Stars. What an intriguing series, man. I mean, Avalanche forcing down 3-1 as the top seed, as the better seed compared to Dallas.
Yeah,
And,
if you were to tell me,
Talk
Dallas was going to be up 3-1 before game 5, I wouldn't have believed you. Would
Now
you
it's
believe me if I
now-
said Dallas is up
now,
3-1?
I think Avalanche is a clear-cut better team.
Yeah.
Now it's 3-2 Stars.
Well,
Talk about difference of not having home ice advantage.
I mean, yeah, that, and I guess the Avalanche they came crumbling down on their defense. I mean, they were one of the top defenses, and I guess they all are stuck in an Avalanche or something.
Literally an Avalanche.
So literally an Avalanche, because those guys are doing nothing.
I don't know what they're doing over there in the mountains of Colorado. Maybe they're just stuck in their own. I don't know.
I don't know, but honestly, I still think they win the series. I mean, like you were saying, they're the better team. I honestly think they're going to come back and win it.
Who do you think is going to win and face Tampa Bay in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Islanders got to stay with the local team. Come on. I mean, they're not local for us, but I root for the New York teams. I mean,
Yeah, Flyers.
why is that? If you're wearing a New York jersey.
I'm getting paid to wear this, but Philly all the way.
Oh, you're getting But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Islanders. I mean, they've just been dominating teams so far. And, I mean, yeah, they almost won last night. I mean,
I got whoever's coming out of the West. I think it's going to be Tampa Bay. My Stanley Cup prediction right now.
Tampa Bay's not in the West.
No, I'm just saying my Stanley Cup prediction is going to be as of right now, currently Tampa Bay and Vegas.
Tampa Bay versus
I
Vegas.
think those two teams, they're going to be clashing heads.
I think it's Islanders, Vegas. But I'm taking Vegas all the way. Vegas all the way. Vegas all the way. Who else?
Yes,
You
sir.
taking Vegas all the way, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Flyers.
Vegas always wins, baby.
Flyers.
It's just the rule. Oh, you think the
Vegas
Flyers?
never loses. Never
Ooh,
loses.
you think Vegas is gonna lose to the Flyers in the finals? Is that what you're saying, or you think the Avalanche or Stars will
I mean,
get there?
Philly is the top seed, but they've always had the same kind of style of play the past 10 years or so. They're always that physical team. They never have they're not as fast as the Islanders are.
Yeah, we'll see.
They don't got that
We'll
speed.
see.
They got that
Who
Philly
do you got the
toughness.
Flyers beating? Who are the Flyers beating in the finals, then?
Vegas. I think Vegas
Oh,
will
you
go all the way.
So you do
Flyers
think
will
Vegas
win.
will make it all the way?
Yeah.
All right, so we're all on board. Vegas is making it out of the West. I think the Islanders are out of the East. He thinks the Lightnings are out of the East. He thinks the Flyers are out of the East. So we'll split on that. We'll see. We got more episodes coming up in the next weeks. But comment below. Who do you guys think is going to
Comment
win
below
the
what
NHL?
you guys think, and this is going to be an end to this first episode, baby. So
What?
SBR Weekly.
Hey. We still gotta talk UFC.
We still got to talk UFC.
All right, we'll cut that out then. I thought we were done.
We're not
No,
gonna
what?
anything out. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, so we got some big fights coming up soon. Dana White's been producing the fights the fans want to see, that's for sure.
UFC is the best sport out there right now.
What fight are you looking forward to most?
Looking forward to most Khabib Gaethje. I think Khabib is gonna beat the shit out of him. Honestly.
Whoa, pardon your mouth.
Excuse is French.
Excuse his French, yeah, but he's pulling some of that French out.
No, Khabib's gonna whoop him. I think Gaethje, good fighter. I like him, but he's going against his persona almost. He's trying to make it a money fight where, no, this fight doesn't have to be a money fight. It's gonna be a money fight just the way that each opponent fights. And what I mean by that is he goes there, he looks for the knockout. He's not afraid to get knocked out. He's an entertaining fighter, but now he's starting to run his mouth. He's trying to turn into McGregor. And I think Khabib's not going to have any part of it, and he's just going to beat the living hell out of him. But I don't know. We'll see.
For me, I'm looking forward to the Woodley-Covington fight. Both guys have been considered some of the best fighters. I mean, they're both... Woodley's coming off of a tough loss to Burns where he just got his ass kicked all 5 rounds. And I mean,
Excuse his French.
Oh yeah, excuse my French.
Yeah.
But
right.
I think Woodley might have I think he'll have a bounce back fight here. To be honest, you don't go from being one of the best to just getting your ass kicked every time. I think he's training with Jorge Masvidal also.
Cody Garbrandt.
What about him?
He lost. He was the best. He lost and he got knocked out like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but
Hey, he's making a comeback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm expecting a comeback out of Woodley.
Not yet. I'm not against Covington. Nope.
So you're taking Covington.
100%.
Why is that?
Because Covington's bad, man. He just knows what he's doing. He's gonna. I mean, takedown wise, I don't know. I think Woodley. He's a good wrestler. I just think Covington's gonna put pressure on him. Woodley's a defensive fighter. He takes it slow. Covington's gonna push the pace and beat him.
We'll see. Yeah. Covington hasn't fought since Usman fight, right?
Yeah.
So he hasn't been in the ring in a while, so we'll see. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised either way if either of them won. They're both
It's gonna be
good.
a good fight.
Yeah, and I think the winner of that should get a fight with the loser of the Usman Burns fight. So, and assuming I think Usman's gonna beat Burns, Dana White's working on that fight, so that should be happening because that was originally supposed to be the title fight, but with Burns getting COVID, it ended up being Masvidal.
Usman's animal.
Yeah, I think Usman
It's gonna be hard to beat Usman.
I think Usman's gonna beat Burns, and I'm thinking the winner of the Covington Woodley fight will fight Burns.
I agree.
But I think maybe
maybe it'll be a main event, be a championship.
Maybe,
Bring
yeah.
him right up to Usman.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Maybe they'll let Covington Woodley winner get a chance at Usman. So
I'd be excited to see Covington and Usman fight again.
Yeah, either way, we're getting a part 2 if it's Covington Usman or Woodley Usman.
So what about this past Miocic Cormier?
Yeah, that was a good fight. It was sad. I'm a fan of Cormier, and it was sad to see him lose his last fight, but he was getting up there in age, and it just proved he was the better fight at this point in their career. Better fighter at this point in their career.
But at least he's got the balls to know it's time to quit, unlike a lot of these fighters.
Yeah.
McGregor keeps retiring, coming out of retirement. It's over, dude.
Yeah, I think he'll stay retired. I don't think we're going to ever see him fight again, to be honest.
I beg to differ. I think he's going to come back again. So he always does.
Hey, don't
He's
get me
such
wrong.
a personality.
McGregor's a good fighter. He knows how to fight, but I just don't like the drama.
We're talking about. I thought you were talking about Cormier. I was going to say. Cormier is done. He's going to get a job working at UFC. I'm sure he'll be one.
I like Cormier.
To be honest, I'm sure he'll be one of those guys, one of the commentators you see on ESPN when we're watching the fights.
Yeah, he knows his stuff. But I'm talking about McGregor.
I don't think he's done. No way, he's done.
No, he's going to come back. I'm seeing Anderson Silva wants a shot at it, and God bless him. I think Silva will win 100%. I mean, McGregor's a great striker, but as soon as you get him on the ground, he doesn't know what to do. I mean, I think if McGregor really works on his ground game, there's a good chance that it'd be a closer fight. But if not, I'm taking Sylvia all the way. Baytoff?
Yeah, I completely agree.
What fight are you looking forward to most upcoming?
Whoever's fighting Khabib, because I know Khabib's going to kick some...
Gaethje Khabib like he was talking about before?
Yeah, I mean, the guy grew up wrestling bears. I mean...
He's crazy. He's awesome.
Yeah.
How else can you better prepare yourself in that than wrestling bear?
Not wrong.
Yeah.
All right, well, before we end tonight's show, we're just going to get in a little bit to the NBA playoffs. Who you guys got tonight? Bucks or Heat? That game's starting up in like 15 minutes.
Oh, I got Bucks, definitely.
Bucks?
Giannis, man, you kidding me? I don't think he can contain him. He's one of the best, probably the best player in the NBA as of right now.
Yeah, it's game 2 tonight, so, I mean, Miami did just beat them, so I'm going to roll with Miami again.
Yeah, no way does Milwaukee go down 2-0. No way does Milwaukee.
You don't think so?
No.
We'll see. I mean, I think the Bucks will come out on fire tonight, but I think Miami will be able to contain them again. What do you think, Sam?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Could be
Coin
anyone's
flip?
game. Heads, tails, I don't know.
All right, and then we got another game 7 tonight. Rockets Thunder. I
got Rockets.
I'm a big time Rockets fan. I got my jersey right here, so I think the jersey speaks for itself. Houston's gonna win tonight. Should be a pretty easy win, I think.
I think it's gonna be within 10 points.
I think
it's gonna be under
Vegas
10.
has got them at -5.5. Houston, I think they cover that line. I don't think it'll be anything crazy.
No.
I don't think they'll blow them out like they did in Game 5, but I do think it should be an easy win for them. I think they'll control the
I
game
think
from
with the
start to
tandem,
finish.
of Harden and Westbrook, both their experience, I don't think they're losing tonight.
And I mean,
So,
Chris Paul went off in Game 6, but I think the Rockets will game plan. Like, they're not going to just let him get. He's not going to do the same stuff he did.
Chris Paul, he's getting up there in age too. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's proven he can still play, but I
Yeah.
think the Rockets will have a better defensive scheme to stop Chris Paul.
Mhm.
And I think they'll be all right with getting beat by some of the other OKC players. So we'll see. I mean, Sam, what are you thinking? Rockets, Thunder?
Rockets.
Rockets.
Houston. I like Houston.
You're rolling with Houston? All right, Houston all over the board.
All right, and that is the end of this take on
Guys,
SBR Weekly,
hey.
baby.
My national anthem statement. It was a joke. We're not a political page, but I am interested to see what you guys think. Will NFL lose ratings with all this debacle going on? I say politics and sports should not be brought up together, and do it like the UFC does. They don't even use the national anthem. The fighters come out to their fight song, and that's it. No politics. Just everybody enjoys the fight. What do you guys think? Like, subscribe.
Comment, baby, everything.
Hey,
You're gonna get this show
next
running.
Across
Next
the board.
episode will be Thursday, where the three of us will be doing the Blazing Challenge while talking about sports.
Yes, sir.
You've seen it here. I flipped the camera.
Let's go.